Hello everyone, in this video we will see how to install and configure PostgreSQL Server 18.2 on Windows operating systems. Either it may be Windows 10, 11 or servers. Okay, first go to PostgreSQL official website and download. It is postgresql.org. Hit enter. Then click on download or click on this download. Then click on Windows. Then click on download the installer. See here, the latest release is 18.2. Then in Windows x86 64, click on this download button. Wait a moment. See, download started. Go to downloads. See here, its size is about 354 megabytes. I am cancelling this one because see here, I have already downloaded. In your case, wait until download completes. Once download is completed, then click on this exe file. Click on next. This is the installation directory. If you want some other, click on this browse button and select the location. Click on next. Now we have to select the components. By default, it has selected all components. I am going to install PostgreSQL Server pgAdmin for stack builder. It is up to you. Then command line tools. In command line tools, we have the pgdump, restore, bench and other. Okay. I want to install all. If you don't want, you can unselect them. Whatever you don't want, unselect them. Okay. Click on next. This is the data directory. If you want some other, click on browse and select the path. Okay. Then click on next. Now we have to set up the password for super user. That is Postgres. Remember this password. Later we need this password to log in. Enter the same. Then click on next. This is the default port for PostgreSQL Server. Then click on next. These are the advanced options. This is the default locally. Then click on next. See, this is a pre-installation summary, which means the options that we have selected. If you want to modify any one of these settings, click on back and you can modify. I'm okay with these settings. Then click on next. Ready to install. Click on next. See, installation has been started. See, completing the PostgreSQL setup wizard. If you want to launch stack builder at exit, you have to select this one. Okay. Then click on finish. Later also you can launch the stack builder. If you go to all applications, then go to PostgreSQL folder. See here we have the stack builder. Okay. So unselect it and click on finish. Now connect to PostgreSQL server. We can connect PostgreSQL server by using pgAdmin or dbeaver and PSQL client. I will show you all three options. First open the PSQL shell. Then provide the server. I have installed on this one, so localhost is fine. Database Postgres, port same, username same. Provide the password that we have set for this user at the time of installation. See, we have successfully connected. And this is not the version of the PostgreSQL server. It is PSQL client version. To verify the version of the PostgreSQL server, we have to run the command select version. See, we have installed PostgreSQL Server 18.1. Let me change the color. See, we have installed 18.2. Okay. Now, verify list of databases /shell. See, these are the default databases that comes with PostgreSQL Server installation. Now create database. Create database. See, we have created database and this is the one of the database and these are the settings of this database. Okay. Now switch to this database and create a table. To switch to database, we have to run the command /e or connect, then provide the name of the database. See, you are now connected to database bank as user Postgres. Now create table. Before that, verify list of tables. See, you don't have any tables, so create table. See, we have created table customer in public schema and this is the one of the table. Let us insert some data into this table. See, we have inserted these rows. Now we'll create user. Create user. Before that, verify list of users /du. See, we have only one user, that is Postgres. Or we can get the list of the users by running select username from pg_user. Okay, create user. Whatever is there in singular double quotes, it is the password. We have successfully created. See, we have created user David. Until now, we have connected PostgreSQL server from the PSQL client. We can also connect from the pgAdmin. Now, right click on these servers, register, then select server. Provide name, name can be anything. Then go to connection. Here you have to provide host name or address, or local host is fine, or you can give IP of this machine, name of the machine. Okay, port number 5432, maintenance database Postgres, username same, then provide the password of this user. Then click on save. See, successfully connected. Expand connection, expand databases. See, here we have the database bank. This is the database that we have created. Go to logins and group rows. See, this is the user that we have created here. Okay, if you want to run queries against this database, right click, then query tool. We have the table customer in this database. Select star from customer, then select the query and click on this execute button. See, you got the output. Or if you want to create databases, right click on this databases, then create, then select database, then provide the name of the database, test. Other options I am not going to provide. If you go to SQL, it will provide the syntax. Okay, then click on save. That's it. See, here database is created. Even if you go to here /n, see, new database test is created. Okay, this is the way to connect from the pgAdmin. The other tool is dbeaver. If you want to install dbeaver, then search for my YouTube channel how to install dbeaver on Windows operating systems. Now click on this new database connection, or go to database and select new database connection. Then select the PostgreSQL, then click on next. Now localhost is fine, same port number, show databases, provide the password of this user. Then click on text connection. This is the way to connect. See, successfully connected. This is the version of the PostgreSQL server. Click on OK. Click on finish. Expand connection. Expand databases. If you want to run queries against this database, right click. Then SQL editor. Then open SQL console. Now we can run the same queries. Select the query and click on this execute button. So you got the output. Okay. If you want to connect with this new user, right click, edit connection. Then new username is David. Provide the password of this David account. Then click on text connection. See, successfully connected. Click on finish. Click on yes. Close this one. Now expand connection. See, if you hover mouse on this connection, see, username is David. You can also verify. Right click on database, SQL editor, then open SQL console. Now if you run the query against the table, select star from customer. If you run this query, it won't work. See, permission in it, because we have created user here, but we haven't granted any privileges. That's why we have received this error. Okay, but if you try with this Postgres user, expand connection, we hover mouse on this one. See, we have connected with user Postgres. See, you got the output. Okay, the last option that I want to show you is how to stop, start and restart PostgreSQL server on Windows operating systems. Go to Windows run, then go to open the services application, services.msc, then press P. See here we have the PostgreSQL and its status is running. If you want to stop, right click, stop. If you want to restart, select restart. Or see here we have the option stop and restart links. In the top also we have the buttons like stop and restart. Okay, so in this video we have seen how to download, install and configure PostgreSQL Server 18.2 on Windows operating systems. Then we have seen how to connect from the PSQL, pgAdmin and dbeaver. Okay, for more tutorials please subscribe my channel. Thank you.